Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. Infinite Creator, Olodumare, to my higher self, my Ori, Eshu, Obatala, to the Agum Marine Laye, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides, to my benevolent ancestors, known and unknown, Florine Williams, Norman Williams, Exius Willie, thank you for allowing me to source the most accurate reading for those with Sagittarius placements in their chart. All right, guys, let's get into your reading. This is a 3-card spread, including the top and bottom of the deck. I have your Orisha Tarot out here to clarify. Let's run through your cards. All right, your first set, you have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, or Oshumare. All right. Second position, you have the Hangman clarified by the 5 of Wands in the reverse. Third position, you have 6 of Pentacles clarified by Undines and Mermaids. Top of the deck, you have the King of Swords clarified by the 4 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Swords in reverse clarified by the 3 of Cups. All right, y'all, let's get into this reading. And I want to say this before I forget, okay, because we have such strong Jupiter energy out here. 2 times, Wheel of Fortune with Oshumare. Again, twice with the 4 of Swords at the top and bottom of the deck. 4 swords, Jupiter and Libra. Okay. Strong with some Libran energy with partnerships, but we'll get there. This Jupiter energy is so strong, and I feel like destiny is here. And what I want to say is the key to destiny is to be one with the true will of the divine and also with chance. Be one with the true will of the divine and also with chance. So there's somebody is like in alignment or about to be put in alignment to their true will, or their, true destiny, to fulfill their destiny. You're here to fulfill your destiny. Definitely. With Oshumare, Wheel of Fortune, that rainbow, you're in between worlds, okay? You are like an emissary or a diplomat, okay? Like a spiritual emissary or diplomat. Some of you all could be dealing with certain political things, but like from a high level, that's what I'm feeling. So if you want true success, it's to be in alignment with who you really are and why you know you're here, or what you're being called to do. You know what, you feel very strongly that you need to get done or express, because there's a lot of that, a lot of expansion and maturity, like a lot of maturity. And then luck, you got double fortune. Luck is on your side, okay? Luck is definitely on your side. Give me a second. You got a lot going on. For some of you, though, with the 4 of Swords, this is where Jupiter kind of steps in and makes it so that luck can actually come to you. But it may be through ways you don't like. See, like the 4 of Swords is, I'm gonna stop you from doing something, maybe something excessive, before you hurt yourself kind of energy. For some of you, this is someone trying to make a truce, but I think they only wanna make a truce because of all of the good luck coming in. But outside of that, you know, I was picking up energies of some of you being injured, right? And you sort of need to meditate on what that injury is about, or why I'm being stopped, or why I was being slowed down, okay? Like, or if something happened negative, it was not to just punish you, it was to redirect you into your destiny, right? Where your true luck, your true fortune is. So that could be going down for some of you. Hold on, give me a second. And then for others of you, there is inheritances or money that is gained through situations that you may not like, because you may lose someone. We have grandfather energy, guru energy here through Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune. 4 of Swords, there could have been a loss, but then there's a gain after a loss. Actually, there could even be a lawsuit. I'm picking up with Neptune energy, drugs or pharmaceuticals. With Jupiter's energy, there's excess. So one thing I want to say is, if there is something wrong with you, don't overdo on the drugs, right? Any kind of painkillers or anything like that. But the other thing is there may have been a situation with a loved one, Okay, Neptune can indicate poisoning, and it could just be of an excess, like they took a drug, too much of a drug, or something was in their system that may have hurt them, or may have hurt them during surgery. King of Swords, Four of Swords, and actually you guys might have a lawsuit on your hands. So it's like you gained from that, but it was in a way that was that you didn't like, right? Okay. All right, give me a sec, y'all. Yeah, let's get into this. All right, so you guys, you got double fortune. Try not to be too excessive. All right, the planets that you have in today's reading, you have Jupiter through the Wheel of Fortune, Neptune through the Hangman. All right, so there's some deception here. Somebody's being a little bit deceptive, and what I want to say is that this energy, you guys are dealing with your outer planets, Jupiter and Neptune. So it's not only about you, this is about everybody at large. This is an energy affecting people around you, or you know, the population at large. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, guys, you got your planets are Jupiter and Neptune. The houses that they are going through for this reading are the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 2nd. 2nd house Taurus, 6th house Virgo, 7th Libra, 8th Scorpio, 9th Sagittarius. Okay, and in the 2nd house, we are looking at an increase in wealth, like a big time increase. Depending on who you are, this is just a lot more, or double of whatever you were making. You doubling up. For some of you, this luck, like I said, it's putting yourself in the divine will, but also that energy of chance. So some of you may even feel like this good stuff that's coming towards you is undeserved. There may be others of you, there may be others outside of you that feel like the good luck that's happening to you is undeserved. I mean, it's pretty heavy on the luck to have it twice. So it's almost like not only were you in alignment for whatever it is that you're headed to, but you just got like extras, like little freebies or something, all right? With the Wheel of Fortune twice. And the other thing that I'm feeling is like you taking chances, okay? So for some, like on a mundane level, that could be like, I just bought a lottery ticket, or I was at the racetrack and my horse won, or I was at a sporting event and I made a bet and I won. Like but I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune twice, there are more opportunities for that happening. I'm not saying it can't happen back to back, but it's like that happened to me 2 months ago, and then it happened again 3 months later, or something like that. Like your luck is really changing, but it's always like that the more you're in the will of the divine, or the will of your destiny. Okay, give me a second. This is an increase. Your wealth is increasing. I feel like 2023 will be the start. Some of you may have Piscean energy in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Pisces for something, especially with Jupiter and Neptune both here. There's definitely something Piscean here. But if it's not that you have Pisces in your chart, or you're dealing with a Pisces, it's because you've transcended something. When you deal with 12th house energy, it's transcendence. So you've left old things in the past. An old way of thinking. Having the Wheel of Fortune twice, you think more positively. You either do more affirmations, you do like maybe rituals or something, or prayers around yourself that constantly, sow seeds of positivity. But you're always expecting it's optimism. You should be optimistic. I mean, with this energy, you should definitely be optimistic. Neptune, Jupiter energy is big on faith and spirituality. So where you feel like things were wrong, they're going to be made right. They're going to be made right, because the Wheel of Fortune is what you put out is what you get back. And if you've been putting out a lot of good, or sowing a lot of good seeds, prepare to receive that. Prepare to receive it back. All right, hold on, give me a second. Yeah. Now, like I said earlier, on a very mundane level, there are medical things happening. I mean, I just feel it. I see it with the King of Swords, Four of Swords, Three of Cups. So that's one thing where if this was some sort of malpractice against you or a loved one, that is something where there's a benefit coming through. Whether that caused a death or not, there's a benefit there. Hold on. because there is something about court with all of this Libran energy, 7th house energy. Some of you, it's not just relationships or business partners, it's court. Okay, some of you may have to go in for jury duty next year. It doesn't have to be, you could be going in for jury duty now, but it could also happen next year, definitely. 8th house energy. For this reading, remember, Pluto transits and things with the 8th house happen over time. So, you know, give it some time. Okay, hold on. So yeah, I'm going to come back to your first position because this is just good. All right, y'all, this is real good. But let's move on to your second position. You have Hangman with the 5 of Wands in the reverse. And when you got 5 of Wands in reverse, this is underhanded activity. All right, things have gotten underhanded. Somebody's jealousy is getting the best of them. You know, this is someone who was trying to hold you back or actively trying to hold you back. Now, give me a sec, y'all, because when you get all of this jovial energy of Jupiter, this brings a Santa Claus-y kind of feeling. Now, this doesn't have to be for all of you. It could be for some of you. There is either a party, a Christmas party. There could be a Christmas party where someone wants to make amends, okay? Because of the 4 of Swords twice. I want to call a truce. This could be an old friend, all right? But, you know, with the Neptune energy, 5 of Swords, I think this person is still jealous. This person actively tried to hold you back in the past. They meant to slow you down, whoever this was, trying to apologize or make their way back in. They could be doing this now. Like, these could be little indicators of luck is changing. You know, these apologies from people who didn't mean you any well before your luck changes or when your luck changes. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Now, this drugging thing I can't get away from, and this is not going to manifest this way for all of you, but I gotta say it this way. You have the 3 of Cups here. And then, you know, we got this Hangman, 5 of Wands. Some of you, it could just be like food poisoning. But for others of you, it could actually be a poisoning. All right. Now, I don't know if there's a particular person who really did you wrong and would try to put something in food or drink. Okay. Or if that happened to someone around you, if this is something that happened to a person near you or something that happened in the past. But I just have to call that out about a poisoning because Neptune energy does that. Right. The other thing is that I feel with the Hangman, 5 of Wands in the reverse is like drug dealers. So let's say you were or are, if you were dealing with a drug dealer in a relationship, you may want to distance yourself from this person. Something negative is going to happen to them. Yeah, they're going to get caught up. All right. Caught up in either like a police kind of way, or somebody's going, like a rival is going to do something to them. You don't want to be near them when this happens, okay? The other thing is, if you are a drug dealer, see, because something tells me double fortune, somebody may be doing 2 things at once, okay? Where I got this good job, and I've met guys like this where they do really well in one area, but like they be so street and they can't get away from the street. If you are that type of man or woman, it's time for you to get away from the street, okay? Because it's gonna catch up to you. That's not part of your destiny, and you need to be able to sacrifice it, okay? Hangman energy, in order to truly reap all the benefits of your destiny, all right? And you may have taken up doing drugs or doing some sort of illegal activity, whatever you feel is like not right for you because you needed to, you felt like you needed to, or yeah, you were in a bad spot and this was holding you down, but you can't, because of good things coming in and then the money coming in from that thing, you may feel like, well, the more the merrier, the more money, you know, bring it all on, where it's like, no, that illegal thing is going to catch you up. So you want to pause, not even pause. You want to sacrifice it. You want to stop. You know, some of you all should pause, maybe if you're not like totally ready or whatever the case may be. Maybe you got something going on. I don't know, but just, you should drop it. Drop it. That's not where your destiny lies. You know, I don't know where you got it from. Could have been a family thing or just that I was trying to, you know, be secure, have financial security, but you can let it go, or you will be letting it go. You need to. All right, third position, you got the Six of Pentacles with undines and mermaids. This is a communication around money. For some, it's around inheritances. For some, it's about a job, but you're getting more money, Six of Pentacles. All right, so we got double Jupiter and then Taurus energy with the Six of Pentacles. So that's Venus. Both the benefics are here. You're gaining in big ways and small ways. It's almost like, see, you get the small through Venus, and then bigger things come as you stay in alignment. But this double Jupiter energy is asking you to think big picture. It's asking you to put all the pieces together in your life. See, when the wheel comes, it's coming to usher in a new cycle where things didn't work. All of a sudden they start to work. Things you can just actually engage in everything good. You know what I mean? Like, your plans and ideas all are engaging now. There's no more delay. Like, everything's moving. So you're reaping the benefit from these things. But, oh shit, what was I gonna say? Hold on, give me a second. You gotta think big picture. You gotta put all the pieces together. When Jupiter comes, it's asking you to use the wisdom from your down period, not to repeat things from the past, relationships, ideas and business things that just did not work. If it didn't work for a reason. You were learning, and now you need to see where have things worked? What works? What truly works? What's moving? And how do I, one, make that grow, and then two, capitalize on other opportunities, right? Because you can't forget about that energy of chance here, okay? But then two, y'all, remember, you don't have to take so many things on, okay? This is a cycle, a period. Don't try to rush it all at once. This reminds me of, what is it? What's her name? Real Housewives of Potomac. I can't remember the girl's name, but she, you know, she's on the show. She's a professor. It's funny because we got this professor energy here. And she wanted to do candles, and then she wanted to do a restaurant. And it was like she was trying to do everything now because maybe she felt like if I don't do it now, I'll miss my window or something like that. And you're not missing a window, okay? You're not missing your window. Things need to just, you know, pace yourself. Pace yourself with this kind of energy. Pace. Hold on. But yeah, jobs. When Jupiter goes through the sixth house, those of you, I keep telling y'all, like, either a job could come your way, or an opportunity can come your way, or something you apply to, or maybe someone reaches out to you, but you listen to what they have to say. You know, don't dismiss, don't be afraid. You have faith in yourself, believe in yourself. You, here in this reading, you are your best asset. Others will help you, but believing in yourself is what's really going to carry you through. Give me a second. So this is good communication around money. Very good communication around money. Also, be careful of who tries to like seduce you in order to get money, okay? Because that's here too. I mean, with Neptune sitting in between those two very good cards, you know, some people are underhanded and showing you some form of illusion. The other thing too is, guys, because things are getting so good for you, and I've said this before in prior readings, you know, feeling like you're blessed, and you are blessed, but you being a little bit too giving or thinking everybody is like you in this being blessed sort of way. You know, be careful of people who try to trick you like that, like try to mimic the way you are. I don't know. I know I'm not saying this right, but it's almost like they're trying to mirror you. Like, oh, you're being blessed, I'm like that too, kind of thing. And let's work together. Let's do things. Like, be careful, because Neptune is here, and people are being devious in order to get closer to the person who's the moneymaker, or whose blessings keep coming in. Like, we don't know why you keep winning. You know, we really your enemies, but you know, shit, we can't stop the win, so we're trying to get closer to you. Hold on. Yeah. All right, top of the deck, King of Swords, Four of Swords. Give me a second. This is having to use wisdom around certain relationships. It's just really logic, common sense. If they hurt you in the past, they'll hurt you again. Okay, like I said, some of you are dealing with different things with doctors or lawyers or something like that. You could be changing a doctor, changing, you know, a legal team or something. hold on. We already said 4 of Swords, 3 of Cups. Okay, I already mentioned that thing about, poisoning or, food poisoning or something like that. But then this is also putting a rest to having too many partners for some, or drinking too much. I don't know why someone could with Hangman, 3 of Cups energy. There's somebody's drinking a little bit too much. This doesn't have to be you. This could be somebody in your energy, but someone has an alcohol or drug problem. That's a note. I wrote a note about that too. Okay. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be you, but this could be someone in your energy. Actually, it could even be someone who is like a spiritual teacher, a guru, a political figure or something like that. They could have a drug problem. And remember, when I said you have Neptune and Jupiter, this could literally be somebody, if you don't know them, something you hear about on the news. Okay, it could be a government figure whose issues with addiction kind of come out. All right, hold on, give me a sec. Yeah. All right, here, let me look at my notes. Make sure we got everything. Yep. Like I said, increase in wealth, but be careful with Jupiter in the 6 of too much spending. Try not to spend frivolously on anything. We have Neptune in the 7th. So with this energy, with this King of Swords, Neptune, 4 of Swords, idolizing your mate or your business partner. So there's someone who you are putting up on a pedestal, or who could come into your life. And I mean, it could go vice versa, but if it's you, just be careful, all right, of you idolizing a business partner, because with Neptune in the 7th, that same person you idolize is hiding something. They're hiding something big, okay? That could be either things going on in their personal life or that their finances aren't what they say they are, all right? There's this other thing about being, and I said this in another reading, about being devout and religious. This could manifest in a couple ways. Either you need to be devout to your own spiritual practice, your own study, and it doesn't have to be religion. It could just be devout to your craft. You could be being very devoted to, your spiritual faith, your practice, or devoted to self-improvement for the new cycle, like not straying away from it, being very almost strict with it, Hold on, give me a second. If that's not the case, that could be other people who are religious and you're very spiritual, and they kind of come up against you about your own faith practices or things you believe, or this new direction that you're headed in. Don't let nobody stop you though. They just, like I said, resist spending sprees. I already told you earlier that this is a good time for favorable time for job hunting. Yeah, be careful who tries to start. And with this energy, the fortune can last. I know some of you guys are going to make this really last for you. So I'm not trying to tell you to always be on guard. You have to be social, but just be aware. There's with Neptune, Jupiter, a heightened intuition, really trusting your dreams. There's this increase in like faith and spirituality. And I feel like someone's spiritual gifts grow, like they expand. So you will be getting more of like visions. Even Neptune is a visionary. So you may get flashes. If it's not in your dreams, you may have a moment or something where something flashes in your mind or something like that. You need to start trusting it more. The veil is thinning. See, 2023, the closer we get into that age of Aquarius, the more the veil thins out, which is the reason why more people are looking for spiritual guidance. You really are. With this double wheel, you are someone here to help. But not only that, you have to trust what you see for yourself, right? Because some of you all could be getting dreams and visions and wondering, that was so vivid, that was so real, but when is it going to happen? Trust me, it will occur, but it may not occur when you think. But you got to trust what you saw. That's the thing. That's where your faith and trust comes in, because it's like, dang, why did you show me this months ahead of time? You just got to trust that it's going to manifest, okay? But there may be times where You get a vision of something that is going to occur quicker than you think, and you need to trust that as well. Give me a second. One big thing that you want to do is there's this thing about staying up on your goals, like increasing your goals and knowledge. When you get a lot of this Jupiter energy, some of you all are in school or just expanding through certifications and different things like that. There's also, it's so much, because so much was held back with like this hangman energy. So I feel like it's like everything, you're getting everything tenfold, you know, kind of thing, because 10 and 10. Tenfold, 20-fold, right? So, I mean, it could hit some of y'all all at once, but I hope you get it's doled out, you know, because that would be a lot. That would be a lot. You wouldn't know what to do. I'm surprised Eight of Swords isn't out here. So, because Eight of Swords isn't out here, I don't think you're going to be overwhelmed by it, but it's a lot to gain. So, yeah, there's this thing about the things that happened in the past that held you back. The attacks, for some of you all, spiritual attacks, this year with the 8th house energy, this is like, this start of 2023 will give you a rest. There we go. A rest. Some of you all will be resting from things, okay? And having the opportunity to bring up the past for yourself, to pull the wisdom from it, and to address the things that felt like you either were holding you back or like beat you down, and how to prevent it. Because maybe you didn't know, right? You know, it was more like you were, for some of you, it could have been karma, but for others, it was like a testing phase where it was like, I didn't know how to defend myself. Like, especially when, for those of you who were attacked by witchcraft, like you may have a long break from being spiritually attacked, but while you're gaining materially, focus on your spirituality, and focus on the things that protect you from that happening, because it can happen again. It could even happen in this good luck cycle. It's like you being tested. Are you addressing the things that needed to be addressed? You know, the things that you weren't aware of about how to defend yourself. Or if it's of an educational thing, if you find out, in the past, I had an education gap that was weakening me, then I'm given opportunities. Okay, now you're given these opportunities to uplift yourself, educate yourself at the same time, right? Hold on. Yeah. Try to avoid making major financial decisions. That, like, y'all, it comes up all the time. You know, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what the planets are saying. With this court thing, that could be a thing that comes up later where it costs me money. Luckily, I didn't spend it on too many crazy things because I could afford a lawyer. I could afford to defend myself if I have to. Okay? Hold on. Yeah. The sensitivity to medication, we already talked about that. There's this thing about feeling disillusioned. So some of you are going to get disillusionment around work. You're going to get new jobs. Okay? You're going to get a new job, you're going to get more money, but you're going to feel very like I said, disillusioned, or like, really, is this all life is about? Is it just about material things and acquiring materials and stuff? And you know, if you truly feel like that, you definitely are a spiritual person. Like, you know, okay, money is not enough for me. There has to be more than this. There has to be, I have to have a greater effect. And that's where, when you feel that, you need to focus on your creativity or your spirituality. That is when you need to focus more on your writing. For some of you, this is you starting to share information. Share information from the past. Share spiritual information that you have. This is people starting channels. For some, writing books. But it's broadcasting. It's disseminating that information on a wide scale. Not only are you teaching, you're learning. For some of you, if it's not I'm learning, it's you're teaching. It's time for you to teach. You've learned so much. You've gained so much. It's time to share. You got to let it out, okay? Yeah, definitely. We're looking for the teachers, the people who, you know, will help. Hold on. Yeah, because a better job or more money won't change that feeling that something is missing, either creatively or spiritually. Okay, hold on. All right, with this Neptune energy, just be careful that you aren't a victim of any kind of fraud. All right, just the energy of fraud is here. This could be, you know, legal stuff, or it could be having the wrong partner. All right, with the 5 of Wands, Neptune, or forgiving the wrong people. That could be family, friends, or past loved ones. All right, because there's an energy of fraud. And with all of the Jupiter, Venus energy through 6 of Pentacles, it could be with your materials, okay? Letting someone too close, giving them too much information, letting them have too much access in your life, being too forgiving, being way, like, be careful with that, you know? Some of you all, I talked about the writing, but there's also photography here. So, you know, broadcasting, photography, digital, or like I said, these other platforms that you'll be using. Just a lot of maturity, growth. Some of you guys may be growing beards. I mean, when you get this heavy Jupiter energy, it's like that. The maturity means, like, you know, you could be growing a beard out. You could be feeling more like you are, you know, I don't know, you're just getting older or something like that. See, Jupiter, Zeus went back and he had to free his brothers and sisters from Kronos. Kronos would swallow all his children. So Zeus's mother put Zeus aside. It's the same way when I always tell y'all about Dionysus, how Zeus had to protect Dionysus. You guys have been set apart, right? And that's why the fortune is doubled up, because, you know, you were waiting and held up. And for some, while I was held up, I was attacked and accosted by people, right? And now it's time for me to step up, step out, and free people with what I know, who I am, what I've been through. It's freeing. And you're like Zeus going back to free his brothers and sisters kind of thing. So yeah, it's like I've been saying, you know, you guys are taking like this rightful position about who you are. This maturity. Hold on. Now, the only other thing, guys, remember, we got so much Jupiter energy doubled up here. Just be careful. Watch your ego. It's not only like you're spending and you're eating. Watch your ego. Try to stay humble. Try to find ways to stay humble, because blessings are going to be rolling through. Try not to overreact, you know, to certain things. Now, again, I don't know why this drug thing is here, and I don't... this pharmaceutical, whether it's something to do with you or outside of you, just don't overdo it on a drug. I don't know if it's from an injury, or if they're also, when you get too much Jupiter energy, you're dealing with mania. And I'm only picking up a bipolar thing. So y'all may or may not know that about a particular person in your life. And you could be wondering, why are they acting like someone's changed, or they have these really high highs and low lows. So I don't know if this is someone in your life now, or that's going to try to make their way into your life. But that energy is here of like an excessive kind of thing. Yeah, somebody's gonna need, I don't know if they're not taking their medication, or they need it, or they overdid it on the medication. One or the other. But there's somebody like that in the energy. Hold on. Some of you all will be traveling, okay? You could be like creating traveling blog, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, where you could be going around showing people what you're doing, or maybe you move to another country and you're sharing what it's like to be in another place. Because with this diplomacy energy of Jupiter, there could be like this immigration thing going on, and it could be positive or negative. It all really depends. But it's like sharing something about travels, okay? Somebody sharing their experience with travel. Yeah, give me 1 sec. The other thing, you don't want to skirt around it, because it keeps kind of coming up. It's bisexuality, okay? Transformation, all right? I don't know. So with this energy, I told you, you have Neptune and Jupiter. Those are outer planets. You guys could be, a lot of y'all could be like, man, there's a lot more bisexual gay people than I thought. Or something like that could be happening within your family or with a lover. You know, we talked about the trans issues. I'm not going to go there again. You know, I said what I said earlier, but, you know, it's your life. You do whatever you feel is best for you. But, you know, if you feel called to pause about something, pause. But this energy of masculine and feminine bridging, you know, I feel like some of you, because there are such battles over the masculine and feminine, you're here to heal that in some kind of way. For some of you, this could deal with your outer appearance. It could deal with you being okay with your sexuality, or it's not even just like, oh, I'm bisexual, I'm gay. I just kind of want to heal the divide between the masculine and the feminine. Either way, whether it's through your expression, through your orientation, or that, you know, whether you're straight, male or female, and you just kind of want to heal the energy, all will be healing that energy, because there's a wound between the masculine and the feminine, and it affects everybody. Okay, so there's some healing around that. Some of you feel called to heal that. You're very magnetic. I'm trying to tell y'all are chosen earth angels. You are like the divine. When you deal with that rainbow, it's as above, so below. So, you know, your higher self is truly working through you to do the work to change the landscape here in this 3D reality, this density. Hold on. Very, very magnetic. This is another reason, y'all, your attraction energy, just from what's coming in to you, the way you broadcast or send something out, the fortune you receive from those things will attract both negative and positive people. So you got to be aware of that. This is why the Neptune energy is this underhanded stuff, but it hazy. Neptune is gaseous, very hazy. All right, hold on. Some of you, you're gonna have to give more offerings because of how much your ancestors have blessed you or will be blessing you coming in 2023 and moving forward. Remember, I told you Jupiter could be a 12-year cycle. This could be 12 years of good luck, of not only receiving, but then also sowing new luck for the future. So even when you have slow periods, you still have enough abundance to carry you through. See, because let me tell y'all, and I don't want to be like overly optimistic, right? Okay, and try not to be overly optimistic, but you're at the top here. I feel like you're going at the top, and the wheel tells you that, you know, you're gonna move in different spots of that wheel. Like, it always rotates. So when you're at the top, you got to make the most of the top. You can't let your ego get the best of you or think you've made it just because one big good thing happened to you. You don't try not to have that, I'm going to rest on my laurels. Yes, you get rest. You get rest from the battles and the fights, but you need to be thinking strategically and taking opportunities and making yourself available for more. Like, Jupiter needs you, even though you may be mad about certain things that happened in the past. Try to heal yourself, to make yourself available for the people that Jupiter will use, God, the divine, will use to bless you, to have more opportunities come through. If you close yourself off, then that chance, the things you didn't expect, this is going to be like, this is why it's so like, oh, surprising. You're not going to expect these things, but you got to make yourself available to receive them. Don't be so closed off, but be discerning, you know, be discerning. But make the most of it, save it. You know, it's more, rather than spend, it's like, that was a good idea. I capitalized, gained so much, pause, saved it. What else we got going? What else can we find? How else can I grow? Kind of thing. Really, really good. This is good. And you know, for those of you with love, I mean, it's here. It doesn't have to come right away. Remember, you're coming into a new cycle, so really it all depends on what year for you. Like I tell you guys, check your chart, get a reading, but more than likely you will be a little bit on the defense when it comes to that. All right, just because I feel like the Libran energy, we have a resting here, resting, and then options, and maybe you don't want so many options. You have to be so discerning when it comes to relationships that it makes it kind of hard to settle in on love, especially when you're getting such a blessing. You got to be way more discerning about that. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. If the reading resonates, let me make sure. This first year is going to be good. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. But remember, this is better when you're spiritually in alignment. you guys are going to be growing in more in a metaphysical way, I see. Learning your true self, like your real self. Okay? So let go of the past and take up this new cycle. Be more willing to step into the energy of maturity. Step into the energy of maturity. All right, that's what I have for you. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. If you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys, see ya.